So thank you all for staying. I know it's been a busy day and lots going on out there, and how to follow such an amazing panel there. But I thought what I'd do is merge my love of food and my love of CX. So today I'm going to talk to you around what shawarma has to do with customer experience. The next one's a bit of a giveaway, as it came on already, but did you know that shawarma is the most hashtagged food in the UAE? Despite the fact that we live in a country full of gold-plated burgers and truffle and everything else, the humble shawarma tops the list. But my love of food also leads to some problems. So I am recently married. This is me and my husband earlier this year. Thank you. I can see some congratulations and some people thinking, what on earth were you doing? The main wedding is later this year. We decided to have two. Why not? However, my night last night was much like many of you out there will have had before, where you're going, what do you want to eat, darling? No, what do you want to eat? Oh, I don't mind. Shall we have this? No, I don't really want that. What about this? No, I don't really fancy that either. Turns out he'd actually been out for lunch, wasn't feeling particularly hungry, so suggested a sandwich. It's a great sandwich, nice, easy. I can do that. Actually gave me a great opportunity to use the chicken that I'd roasted for Sunday dinner. Very English, I know, but I still love a good Sunday roast. Mine did not look as good as this. I have to put a disclaimer out there. Not bad, but not as good as this. So I think this is really easy. We have the chicken. It'd done all its marinating, basting, everything. It was pretty good, actually, but we didn't have anything else. So the next stop was to the supermarket. I'd like you all to close your eyes, think of the supermarket, and what is the first thing you need for a good chicken sandwich? No one's got their eyes closed, but fine. Bread. Easy. You think it's easy. Not with my husband. I'm there thinking, oh, yep, nice crusty baguette. I can smell it just thinking about it now. He wants a wrap. Okay, so we'll get both. It's a sandwich. We can mix it how we want. That's fine. Then we go around and have much of the same conversation about everything else. What do you want to go in your sandwich? What do you want with that? How do you want to eat that? Anyway, we finished the shopping. To cut a long story short, we're in there for about half an hour, so it's not a quick trip to the shops. Lots of debate. He's in a bit of a bad mood at this point. I really don't know why. He decided a sandwich. We're getting a sandwich. However, we leave, and it's very obvious what he actually wanted. A chicken shawarma. Now, when I say sandwich, or he says sandwich, I should say, we think of different things. I'm thinking of a sandwich, or a baguette, or a roll. He's thinking of a shawarma. And no, not even just a shawarma, a whole meal with fries, coleslaw, you name it. And that got me thinking. Yes, we're recently married, but we've actually been together about 4 years now, so I should know him pretty well. I was thinking about all of the different chicken sandwiches or variations of sandwiches that he's had, or that I've had. You don't need to read the data at the back, don't worry. But there's about 6 different types of bread, 5 different types of chicken. How am I meant to know what he wants when there's so much variety? And he doesn't always want the same thing. This got me thinking about customer experience and how similar the two actually are. He asks for a chicken sandwich. I think I am delivering the best chicken sandwich. I spent a lot of time making that chicken. But no. We've heard similar earlier from Salesforce, actually, where they were talking around delivering the expectations. Here, we're looking specifically at the customer experience. 80% of organizations think they are delivering exceptional experiences. They believe they've got everything they need to deliver those experiences, but only 8% of consumers or customers agree. That means that from an organization of 1 million customers, 920,000 of those think they're getting an average experience at best. Only 80% think it's exceptional. I'm sure this is a challenge many of you in the room face. You think you're doing everything that you need to do to deliver that experience. But consumers and customers are difficult, like my husband. Sometimes he wants a shawarma, sometimes he wants a sandwich, sometimes he actually wants a chicken burger. People change their mind. What it means is we, as marketers, need to deliver tailored, trusted, and timely experiences. The 3 T's, if you want to remember that. Tailored, he wants a shawarma. It needs to be a shawarma. Trusted, it's not going to give him salmonella. I was pretty confident of that one. And timely, there is no point having this conversation after he's just eaten lunch. This is what you experience with your customers on a daily basis. How do you make sure that what you're delivering is tailored, trusted, and timely? This is where Sitecore comes in. So I'm not sure, I can see some familiar faces in the room. Some know Sitecore, some don't. Sitecore is a composable digital experience platform. We deliver everything from content to commerce. But you don't need it all. You can pick and choose. This is where it's like the chicken shawarma or the chicken sandwich. You can pick your own chicken, you can pick your own bread, you can build the perfect solution for you as a business and for your organization without having to take everything that you don't need. So what we talk about here is connecting the data and the insights about your customers, your visitors, your prospects, understanding their behaviors online and offline, bringing them together and delivering the relevant experience for them on the right channel, at the right time, the right device. We think of this as a bit of an infinity loop. There are 9 different components, but, like your chicken sandwich, you can pick and choose which ones you want, when you want them. A benefit of this is organizations that have a composable digital experience platform have an 80% faster time to value. 80% is huge. If you think of the last project that you delivered, imagine that being 80% faster. The reason for this is you're not implementing technology that you don't need, and you're not having a lot of time to try and build, configure everything to work together. You're picking the 1 or 2 elements that are relevant for you now to build that chicken sandwich, if you will, and bringing them in and configuring them slightly to make it relevant for what you're looking for. So I don't just want to leave you with a boring infinity loop slide. I want to talk to you about what we've done with some organizations. So I'm just going to talk about some of these as I call them out. So firstly, I want to start with acquisition. That's where we normally start with marketing. How can you acquire more customers? How can you make them convert faster? Firstly, you need to understand who is coming to your platform, whether that's your app, your website, we don't really mind, any of those, and what are they doing. Then you can start to determine what they are looking for and what they actually need. This is all within the CDP space. And once you've done that, you can personalize the experience for them, again, on any channel. So Kersner, I don't think they're in the room. Yes, Kersner, thank you. One of our reference customers, so I'm sure you can go and talk to them afterwards as well. They experienced 40% longer time on site through implementing Sitecore. 40% more engagement just through picking the content piece, where you can manage your content across devices, across channels, maintain it in one place. We've then got Hilton, who I know are not in the room today, are managing 400,000 digital assets through Sitecore. I'm sure most of you get a lot of your assets from agencies. You can only use them for a certain period of time. Then you have to replace them, expire them, manage them. It can be quite difficult to do. Sitecore automates that. Then, if we carry on around the loop, one example I wanted to have is with commerce. As I said, we do everything from content to commerce using the data and insights from CDP. So in the commerce space, one of the global fast food chains, not allowed to mention their name, however, you will see them in a lot of malls around here. They do pizza. They actually use our commerce solution to add an additional channel. This is B2B, B2C, and B2B2C. So for them, it was perfect because they have a whole network of franchises that they need to manage, ensure it's consistent in terms of the offering, but allow them the flexibility to change their prices, their offers per restaurant. They did that with our commerce platform. And you can see there's a whole load of other things in there. I'm not technical. I'm not going to talk you through it. Plus, I'd probably bore you. But right outside, we have our technical team who are happy to talk you through any more of this if you want. So, what does this have to do with the chicken shawarma? I've told you already, it's about building the right solution for you. You have probably spent a long time and a lot of resources and money in building some of your marketing architecture. Some organizations will tell you to rip it out and start again. I'm telling you, you can use that chicken, and you can still deliver an exceptional experience by picking the components that are relevant to you in the stage that you're in right now and tailor that experience. We call it the best for you solution. And the best for you is probably different to somebody else in another organization. And that's why we look at composable. So for us, our CEO is very focused on Mac, microservices, API, cloud, headless. This is because it makes it easy to integrate your solutions with new components. And faster, 80% faster, if you remember. So I'm not going to take up any more of your time, but I want to suggest that you come out to the stand, talk about it with us a little bit more, and tomorrow, I've been promised by that man right there, that we're going to be having shawarmas at lunch, so you're very welcome to come for a shawarma. We also have an exceptional team that can help you build a business case. They are completely free. You do not need to buy anything from Sitecore, but they will help you build the business case for the component that you need. So I'd love you to take me up on that, and thank you so much for listening.
It's fantastic. Jen Petrie from Sitecore.